Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains. Standing by in Denver, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. On second down, here's Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 4 catches, 51 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
Goff on first down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on second down is gone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To the air again. Gone. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So it's 3rd and 6 for this offense. Good news is they're in the red zone. Obviously, the bad news, they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Off play action. Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Third and long. It's Goff. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago. This defense is going to need to come up with something extraordinary here as they're up against a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Zone alert. This defense giving up ground, and they'll look to stop a 2nd and 1.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll step it. Aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll look to throw now on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw here. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Watch him now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in. Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out.
Like 20.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Goff. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get... Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run. This is Cohen. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great... Fourth down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt.
Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a two-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs the football. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special...
Things not looking overly positive at this point, as this offense will look to finish strong here in the final minute of play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Denver, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for our visitor,